Hello.
Oh, that was good. That worked.
Okay. Does my sound okay? Yeah.
Yeah, your sound's good, but it's raining so heavy right now. I have to turn the volume up so I can actually hear you.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's fucking mad. Fucking Bali season. People are like texting me going, "When's a good time to come to Bali?" I'm like, not now, because it's actually rainy AF.
Oh.
As you can see, there is no filter on the cameras today. We're just doing real time right now with this a normal background.
Yeah.
I like it. every time we record is a technical difficulty. Sorry about that.
I know. First one is my camera looking like fucking ring light up full intensity.
Usually not my fault, just saying.
No, it's me. Your sound is not too bad though, to be fair.
It's not too bad.
No.
Yeah, and this is just like straight up MacBook Air actually.
Well, it should be MacBook Pro, so
Yeah, I know. Embarrassing.
yeah,
What time is it over there?
8:56 a.m.
Oh, almost 9 a.m.
What time is it over there?
It's
4?
5 to 4. Oh, I probably didn't show that. You're obsessed when your boyfriend's your lock
Justin
screen.
Bieber.
Yeah.
Yeah. This is my lock screen.
Sorry, your camera quality is so bad. We can't see anything.
I actually, no, you know what? I must get like that webcam that you can actually like stick on your laptop like we used to have.
Stick on the top of your camera.
Honestly, like I think maybe I should use my phone with earphones in or something next time.
Yeah, honestly. You ever seen those people are so paro, they cover their cameras on their like laptops and stuff?
No. Oh yeah, we did that.
Yeah, we used to do that.
We used to do that. Yeah.
I find us like we're hiding from people.
No, it's backwards.
You can't read what it says, sorry.
It says I have limitless potential because I do.
I totally agree. I think we all do. We just all need to be on the journey of self-discovery. Sorry, I can't stop looking at rain.
It's a vibe.
So bad.
Yeah. It's raining here as well.
I feel like a rainy season, but I hope it's not rainy season.
I don't think what I noticed when I was in Bali is that God, it's past tense. Jokes will be there again soon. But it rains at the start of every month. Like it's weird.
Yeah, I think it's just like a phase. Like it's a bit like me at the start of every month. I'm like, oh.
You know, they do like a rain dance. Like they actually do. It's like the Balinese people would do a rain dance, and it's like to keep away the rain. Someone told me they do that at Savaya as well.
Yeah, no, I told you. So one of my friends is like a manager of a beach club here.
Oh yeah.
And they pay this like shaman or like Balinese healer guy to come in and like do a rain ceremony to keep the clouds off the nightclub so that it doesn't rain. And like apparently it works. Well, because like Savaya was always is most.
Yeah, sure. I remember like October last year, like for Halloween, it was the worst rain ever. Like I mean horrendous. Like I woke up and I was like, Jesus Christ. And then we were going to get drink and we drove past like where Savaya was, and like it was black sky above where we were, and then we looked to the right and it was all like blue, no clouds. You were like, how is that even possible?
Yeah,
it was insane.
Yeah, so and then that day I was talking to my friend. I was actually at the beach club. It rained, and he was like, it rained yesterday too, and like the staff, like the Indonesian staff were asking, they're like, should we ask him for our money back because it rained? But they're like dead serious. They're like, should we ask for a refund because it didn't work this time?
Oh my God, no way. Imagine. Dad said if they could control the weather, they would make us pay for it.
Yeah, that's true. There'd be a tax on it. It's like, this is your weather tax.
Yeah.
You'd have to do like a poll on your like, I don't know, like, do you want it to be sunny today? Like, yes.
Unless we're all just in like the Matrix and they can control everything and they just make us think that they can't, but they can't. I actually watched that movie a while ago. It was really confusing.
Matrix. I need to do that. That kind of brings us into our first question.
Oh yeah.
Which is you say it.
What have you read or listened to lately that has inspired you?
Can
Do
you
you know
go?
what? My camera's really putting me off. Like I just look like,
It's pulling me off because it's the biggest
I
thing
look
on
like
my.
maybe if they just change my perception, I look like shining light.
Yeah,
It's
you
my
just
aura.
light beam. It's pulling me off because it's like the biggest thing on my screen right now. It's just there, and it's like it's really like it looks like sun exposure to my eyes.
Okay, right. Well, I'm just a ball of sunshine. Okay, so um, something that I've read lately is Man's Search for Meaning. I was gonna say the manual for manifesting your dream life, but Man's Search for Meaning, I'm still not finished it.
Both.
Hmm?
You can talk about both.
Yeah, Man's Search for Meaning is written by a Holocaust survivor called Viktor Frankl, and it's basically saying, so like the theme of the book is like he who has a meaning for his life can bear any suffering. So it was it's like he who has a why can bear almost anyhow. So basically like he summarized that like people in the concentration camp who felt like they had something to live for, felt like they had meaning in their life. Obviously not all of them survived, but a lot of them did. And then he noticed that people who just felt like their suffering was meaningless and didn't feel like they had anything to live for would like die off or like get sick easier, sorry. And he's just like saying how powerful your mind actually is.
Mm-hmm.
It's like a really, really powerful book because I know it's like sad and stuff because it describes the Holocaust and like what went on, and it's mad, but it's also very inspiring that like to hear their story and that they can still go on and live their life after and like make something of their lives, you know. And you could obviously everybody's bad day is like relevant, but it's just really inspiring.
Yeah,
And
like I think a lot of the time people how they deal with like shit that's happened in their life is like everything happens for a reason. Like they find reason in their suffering.
yeah, literally,
You
that's
know?
what he
And
says.
like yeah, and like you know, you could go through like, people a lot of people have like say lost their mom or lost their dad, and that's been like obviously it's been most vital moment in their life. But then those people have also, because they've gone through such grief and being come out to the side, are the ones to write the books on self-help
Yeah.
or become really good counselors who help others and
Mm-hmm.
stuff. So like,
Mm-hmm.
and then that like helps them process their own grief and like, okay, well, like if that person, okay, obviously that person was meant, not meant, shouldn't, like it's sad they died either way. And it's not like really like, oh, well, I have to go through that to make, because now I can help other
I'm the
people.
best selling off.
Yeah, I'm a millionaire because I made money. It's like the Jeffrey Dahmer. I'm sure a majority of people watch it by now,
I
but
haven't watched that yet. I'm waiting
the
till I
dad,
see more.
like the dad of Jeffrey Dahmer went on to write a book, but like everyone was fuming because like he was making money off like basically
Jeffrey.
like Jeffrey Dahmer's crimes. So
Yeah,
like
there's a documentary on it now. They're making money off that, you know?
yeah, I know, yeah. But the dad wrote a book, so the court was like ordered in court that he had to give the money that he made off the book to the victims of the families, which is the families of the victim. Yeah, the families of the victim, which is like dead fair because like, he's making money off it. But in other
Was
ways,
he
like
snapping?
yeah, he was like, oh mad. But
But
in other
like,
ways, it's
yeah,
enough that, or in other ways, like, yeah, like that, if you've gone through a major grief or you've lost a job or I don't know, some shit has happened to you in your life, like you've gone through a shit breakup, like you can be the one to like
mm,
write a book or,
definitely. Or like you could even like it just changes your life in some way. Like your life
therapy.
would be completely different if it didn't happen, you know?
Exactly, like the butterfly effect.
Yeah. And also, is that Jeffrey Dahmer thing a documentary or is it just like
Well,
I
it's
know it's real, but
these
like
no,
the
it's not.
actors.
It's like a TV series, like an actor, like they're acting out
Okay.
the
That
events.
guy, what's his name? Evan Peters or something. He was in American Horror Story.
Oh yeah, yeah, it is him actually. Now that I see him, yeah, was he in Glee? Nah, American Horror
No,
Story.
he's in American Horror Story. He always played the weird. Remember Tate in like the first season?
Yeah, I mean, yeah,
Yeah.
when they play characters like that, you can never look at them the same
No, I just see like
on paper.
weird in him.
Nah,
Yeah.
just ruined
No.
character for me there, Zach. Thanks. High School Musical
And
never be the same again.
Zac Efron.
Yeah, remember he played Ted Bundy.
Oh, I didn't go see that movie though. I'm gonna go see Don't Worry, Darling tomorrow.
Yeah, and then High School Musical was never the same after I seen Zac Efron as Ted Bundy. I was like to Gabriella, run away.
Yeah, I know. Does he got plastic surgery?
Zac Efron.
Yeah.
For
Well,
what?
he says he didn't, but because he said he broke his jaw or something and he had to get like facial reconstruction. But like people are like, it's literal plastic surgery. Like go look him up and now after this podcast and you'll see. But
Also,
anyway, what did you read? Anything or listen?
well, you also said that you listen, and you told me before the podcast
Oh
the
yeah.
manual or
Well,
something.
I've only literally got 20 minutes in, guys, but
But
the manual to manifesting your dream life.
has happened. You've been manifesting.
Sorry?
You listened to that manual and actually did manifest.
Yeah, but I think like I was already in the process of doing that. But that just it's like has a really good explanation on like how fear and doubt gets in the way. But instead of like running from your fear, like make fear your friend because fears aren't even true anyway. It's not fact.
Yeah.
So yeah, I would really recommend it. A manual to manifest your dream life. Let me just check who it's by now. You can get like it free trial on Audible. My friend Emma told me about this. And honestly, guys,
A book or
listen to it. Let me see. It's by A Manual for Manifesting Your Dream Life by Eric John Campbell. And it's only like an hour long, like to listen to. So it could be like listen to a podcast.
I actually have the screenshot of it. Oh,
Yeah.
like you.
Well, I wouldn't be able to do that because my phone would just shine back. So
actually blind me.
Yeah.
So what I have listened to lately, no, not really, has been. But I've been reading a book. I feel like I get in phases where like I'm really into reading, but I think like people are like I'm not a reader. It's like so it depends on what you read. Like if you read something you have an interest in, yeah, you are a reader. Or listen to. I think like the most kind of book that like really was profound in like helping me was The Untethered Soul by Michael Singer.
Really good book.
That was just all about like how even when I try to think about it, it's like, what was it about?
Mom's like, I couldn't read that. We got mom to get like the physical copy of it, and she's like, nah, it's just too much going on in my head, just couldn't. I was like, oh god.
No, what it's about is like how no situation in life is good or bad, and like we just like put the label on it, which is like, which when you think about it, you're like, yeah, that makes so much sense. But as human beings with emotions, it's hard to not be like, yeah, life is not good or bad, like, you know. Well, when I was reading it, it's just like I feel like when I read some books, they're like what I really need at the time, and it's like that book was like what I really needed at the time, and it was
like when you got good vibes, good life.
And I could tell like no, I can't even think what it's about because
it's like don't listen to the narrative in your head and like you're not your thoughts and like you can be sitting too close to the screen, like in your head, let's say, and then you get sucked up in them thoughts and you become the anxious thoughts, and that's why you generate all these anxious feelings within you. But like we said before in another podcast, if you say hello 3 times, you're not that voice either. You're the one who is observing that voice, you know.
Yeah, like we can make a judgment on someone in our head and then like be like, I'm such a bitch, but like, you know, that wasn't really like the actual you. It's about like being in your body. There's actually 2 people. There's like your ego mind and like the actual version of you. Do in your pants there moving around.
No, I'm gonna pull down the blinds because I think that's why this camera's so bright.
Yeah, why? Like I literally can always, you look like Voldemort right now.
Wait. Yeah, that's a bit better.
But you have facial features now, so it's a bit less scary.
Oh no. Okay.
But yeah, it's just a really good book, and it's about how like we like have a narrative in our head and like expectations of how things should be or like we want them to be, and then like when things don't go our way, like we get like annoyed or upset and stuff. But it's like we're trying to like fix our outer environment so it matches the like already preconceived idea we have inside our head. Instead of like just going with the flow and like accepting like how things happen on the outside and like let them go through us and process them, and like rather than be like, no, that doesn't come out the way I want it to do, and then get upset about it. So trying to like basically stop trying to make our outer environment fit the narrative or inner environment and just like allow it to be
like let go of control, really.
Yeah,
because like I feel like when you try to control things, you're literally like, wow, you just create your own suffering. Like I've been doing that so much lately, and I've just been causing myself such hassle.
Trying to control the uncontrollable, like really get yourself into like, I think that's where most anxiety comes from.
Oh, stop. Yeah.
Is trying to like control the uncontrollable, or trying to like predict what you can't predict. Do you know?
Yeah, for sure.
Like how much often can you like be, going for a job interview and you're rattling because I don't know what questions you're gonna ask me, instead of just being like, okay, whatever comes my way, cool. Or like you want to have to be somewhere for 2 o'clock and you're like, oh my God, I don't know. Like you could panic and be like, is the bus even gonna
That
come?
wouldn't be you anyways.
No.
You want to be somewhere for 2, you'd be there at 5.
Yeah. But you're like trying to say like, oh, like I need to be there at 2, and then you could be like, oh my God, I need to take the bus, and is the bus even gonna come? And then you just get yourself wound up. Like,
Mom, that is literally
yeah.
mom. Like, remember, mom used to drive. Okay, our mom would have to go somewhere where she didn't know in 2 days. Okay, but like 2 days before, she would drive to that location, even though she has Google Maps. She drives to that location using Google Maps to know where it is, so that she'd get there on time
On the day
when she has to be there. Like, yeah,
yeah, like she'd go 2 days prior to check out the location, see where it is. So she'd be there on the day
even though maps would literally bring you there, and it says like, oh, what's it called? What's the word I'm looking for?
We'll give you like a time, like, okay,
The time.
56
Yeah,
minutes.
an estimated time. Sorry, then when you'll get there, and it's a lot of the time it's accurate.
Yeah, or like she used to go there 2 days before, camp outside. No, I'm joking.
Imagine. Yeah, she's so funny.
Yeah, like because she would try to control her like outer environment so that it fits, like it eases the anxiety in her internal head. That's how she self-soothed. But like, she could self-soothe other ways that cause her less petrol, less time. Like,
like me and mom have been doing meditations every morning together as well.
Oh, that's good.
So I've been home. She's like, great. What is this YouTube channel? I'm like, great meditation. Everyone, great meditation is really, really good.
Put on the Serotonin Sisters, a link to it.
Yeah. For
yeah, and then I just listen. What else I listen to? And like, yeah, that was inspired. That book inspires me. I must actually. It's one of those ones I'm like, I need to reread again and just remind myself.
Yeah, definitely.
On the Kindle,
I didn't even finish it. I'm notorious for that.
On the Kindle, I love the way you can like highlight things and then they go into like one folder in your Kindle. You can go back and
read. Do they?
Yeah, it's called. I think it goes into the my clippings part, and
Oh, nice! I didn't know that.
You can like go back and read all the things that inspired you. The whole should highlight basically.
I'm gonna get. I keep saying it. 101 essays that'll change your life. It's just such a cute book to read in the morning, or like you know,
like
whatever.
It's like that book, The Daily Stoic, just gives you like something to think about, things that make you go, Remember Brainiac used to do that. Brainiac.
I don't remember that.
Yeah, probably past your time. No, I'm joking.
Too young.
Yeah, so ask yourself that question. What is something that you've listened or heard lately that's inspired you?
And read Man Search for Meaning, or read The Untethered Soul by Michael Singer if you want.
Listen or read the manual, what's it called?
To Manifesting Your Dream Life, or For Manifesting Your Dream Life.
The manual for manifesting your dream life.
We'll put it up on Serotonin Sisters maybe tomorrow on the story or something.
When we talked about. But yeah, and then sometimes it's nice. You're like, oh, remember that podcast really inspired me. I'll go back and listen to it. Or like that read that book, and you might reread it or think back about it or something.
We're releasing 2 podcasts in a week, is it?
We release one Monday and then hopefully it's one Friday tomorrow. It's Thursday today and Friday. So if they're listening to it, hopefully it's Friday. So happy Friday.
Happy Friday or Monday.
Yeah. Happy day of the week. Insert day. Happy day of the week here. Yeah. So we'll jump into our next segment, which is Stuck in the Mud.
Stuck in the Mud. Yeah, sorry, I forgot.
I can imagine a lot of people be stuck in the mud now because it's so rainy out. The ground's probably fucking shit. This is
that better?
No, honestly, I just think just give up trying to make it look better.
Okay, so Stuck in the Mud first question.
Just fucked and you can't. There's no fixing it.
Yeah.
Stuck in the Mud is usually where someone sends in dilemma, usually about friend, boyfriend, family member,
anything that they just want our unsolicited advice on.
Stuck on. And we're going to read one out that someone sent in. Okay, so somebody said, I have it written here. My best friend has a new boyfriend and he hasn't got a great reputation. He's so controlling and has done questionable things to her in the past. I can already see her changing for him for the worst. She's being paranoid about other girls doing things that he's telling her to do. Okay, because obviously he's controlling, yeah. Do I intervene or allow her to figure things out for herself? But it kills me to watch her go down this path. Any advice? Okay, so her best friend has this boyfriend. She said new, but I don't know how new. We'll just say, I don't know, 6 months. And he's not got good reputation. And like she's obviously starting to get more brainwashed by him if she's doing things that he's telling her to do, you know? And obviously, like when you literally have a new relationship, you're literally blinded by love.
Yeah, you're like upset. Like I did stupid. Did I say that before I jumped out a window? Like
on love buzz.
For love, like I told mom and my cousin that a few days ago, and they were like, "What the feck was wrong with you?" I was like, "Yeah, honestly, don't know."
I used to just like spend my day around my ex-boy, like my boyfriend. Like I'd be, like waiting for him to like do shit. So like waiting for him to plan his day so I could plan mine. Like even
it's not even like they want you to do that. It's just you do it stupidly.
Just like the want to feel needed or whatever.
Yeah.
Childhood traumas again. Ugh, no, I'm joking. So anyway, she said, does she let her friend continue to like just be brainwashed by this boy, or does she?
I think like I would like say if it was you or something, I'd sit down and because you're my only friend.
Not a lie.
I'd sit down and be like from a neutral point of view and like sit down and be like, here, look, I just am a bit concerned for your well-being right now. Like I've noticed a change in you.
Like laying out the facts.
Yeah, like you have to be careful the way you speak to people sometimes, because I find that like if you speak to someone a certain way, like they can get really triggered, and like if you're coming at them, you know what I mean, from a more of like a negative point of view. But if you're just like neutral from how you say it, if you're just like nice by how you say it and just be like, look, I've noticed that you changed a lot since you've been with this.
I would just kind of give her evidence, like, oh, you did this, you said this, or like you never used to do this, you know.
And like you're not like, what did she say? He's controlling, like telling her what to wear,
what to do. Well, tell her what to do, so it could be what to wear, where to go.
Oh god, yeah, no. If a boy or like anybody, a boy, girl, whoever the feck tries to tell you what to wear, where you can and can't go, what you can and can't do,
you can and can't talk
within reason, like you know what I mean. Like obviously, don't kiss someone else. That's fucking given. But if he tries to tell you what to do, or she tries to tell you what to do, no, like that's a red flag. Like I would literally be like, don't you dare tell me what to do.
Yeah, so strange.
I really would.
Yeah,
like no, sorry, not getting into it.
And like she's paranoid about.
And if he tells you what to wear, like my boyfriend like likes when I look good, because he's like, if other people think you look good, that is, I actually feel good about that, because he's so secure in himself, you know.
That's a secure guy. And then she's getting paranoid about other girls. Like, is he bringing other girls around? Like, is he acting weird around other girls? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, and obviously if he's already like controlling her, she's going to think that's acceptable, you know, like to control him in a way, you know what I mean? Like she's,
it could rub off and then start like toxic behavior.
It's okay to do to him, you know.
Completely. I would just
sit her down. So I would just sit her down and say, and like obviously, and like you don't know until you say it. Obviously, if you say it once and she's like, okay, yeah, I really see where you're coming from, or like, what the hell are you talking about? And like,
she highly doubt she will see where you're coming from, to be honest, if she's mad.
And if she's he's telling her to do, she'll probably tell him, look, my friends said this, and he'll be like, you're not to hang around her, and she'll be like, okay.
Yeah, he'll literally be like, ew, she's disgusting, why hang around with her, blah blah blah.
Like, you know? She can't be your friend anymore. And then she's like, okay, so then
so I just like, you have to let people, like we've been in this position before, I'm sure both times, like when I was younger, Avian tried to tell me things, and like when Avian was younger,
Avian was 10 months younger,
I tried to tell her some things, and from a concerned sister point of view, and at the time she wasn't ready to listen to me,
from a missing
and that like really
point of view.
Yeah, that like really frustrated me, and I was like, for feck's sake, but only because I was concerned for her well-being. But then I was like, I
like, does that live? Like, I can do whatever.
Yeah, I was like, at the end of the day, like you're gonna, and anybody a lot of the time are gonna do what they want to do. So you're just wasting your time if they keep not listening to you.
Like we said, like they're gonna suffer, and then eventually find
and then they'll learn
in their suffering. So like, just let them have their own book to write about when they've gone through.
Like you can put an old head on young shoulders. Not that like you think you're old or anything, but it's just like if you can see it from an outsider's point of view, like sometimes people have to go through shit to learn, or maybe they won't learn, but that's their life, you know. We have to just let them be.
Yeah, and like this will be like one of those moments that she'll hopefully, like if she gains sense, will look back on and be like, whoa, what the fuck? And like she'll be able to like
Yeah.
warn her daughter about men like this, or might find like obviously she might have low self-esteem if she's allowing him like to give her direction and tell her what to do. So like not stand up for herself. So hopefully that's just like will be a pivotal moment in her life if she uses it to the good, to
Really good,
find
yeah.
self-esteem or confidence, or realize like men
He
are
could come out and write a book.
that's what I mean. Like she could have posting
Yeah.
quotes on Insta, help a few girls out, you know?
Vex King 2.0. That's what happened to him. Like he was in a toxic relationship, wasn't he?
Yeah, you know, and that's how
Yeah.
we learn. So I think obviously say it to her firstly, sit her down, say it to her. But if like and how depend on how she reacts. But if she's like, I don't see it, like, you know, there's no point trying to convince her, like get the CCTV footage out, the POV camera and like be like, look, like because she's not gonna want it. Like people are literally your
And
mind.
then she's gonna go against you, to be honest.
Yeah, and your mind is so powerful that people will actually like convince themselves that you are crazy or whatever, you know.
And try not to take it personally as well, like because a lot of the time, like I know in the past that I've been so concerned about my friends' lives, like I was probably was just not bored of my own. That's so rude. Like when I was concerned about you, obviously you care about them, but like when I kept going on to my friends in the past, like it was just I just now I would never do that. I just like let them on. I would say it to them and then be like, okay, if they don't want to listen, that's their own thing, you know,
Yeah, definitely.
and
So
not take it personally because it's literally
yeah,
it's their own thing.
enjoy that the time that you two have together, like, and don't talk about him when you are out for coffee and just be like talking about, you know, like
Whatever else, because then it can create a divide as well.
then you could be like if and if she knows that like you don't like him or something, then she might withhold like information that she might need to get on her chest or something off her chest. And
Yeah.
like, you know, then you can't be there for her. So like just take everything like the untethered soul, how it comes, and you know, go with the flow and say it once and then leave at that, you know. What she does with the information is her own problemo.
Yes, I agree. But if I only decided she looked like Voldemort, like
right now her vision is like Orna's camera because she's with that guy, and so
yeah,
it'll be like my camera, nice and
clear. I swear my vision's really clear.
Yeah.
Okay.
Anyway, so we'll move on to our next segment, which is
we're moving. Oh, sorry. This is red
flag, obviously.
That other one was kind of like a red flag, though, wasn't it? Really?
Yeah, but it's like it'd be a red flag if we had like he is obviously it's a red flag, but it's a friend's point of view. We red flag if that girl was writing in herself.
Okay.
Girlfriend.
Yeah.
But it's the friend. So this red flag one is actually a red flag because the man is trying to do some dirt.
Yeah.
So red flag dilemma. Okay. Here we go. Read it out.
Right, let's go. So I was seeing this guy for 3 months. We were very on and off, and he didn't want to make me his girlfriend. He would never hold his promise, but I didn't really care because it was a fling and I was going traveling. Now that I'm traveling, he keeps on messaging me and has a whole different vibe, saying how he wants to be with me, etc. Do I go home or do I stay? Sorry, my mouth just opened.
This is like men, like the grass is always greener, or like they want what they can't have, you know. Not all, you know, but the red flag.
Yeah.
Like they obviously he probably knew that when she was here, he had access to her and was like, you know, I'll see her when I want, like blah blah blah. And now that she's gone away, he's like knows that he can't just see her when he wants. So he's like,
ew, but like why would you try ruin someone else's traveling time? Like that is the height of selfishness, in my opinion.
Yeah, so already like he's a no-go because he has no consideration for your like, you know, your independent traveling time. Like if you really care about someone, you let them go and like wait for them to come back to you. And if they do, obviously it's meant to be.
Is it like almost like controlling behavior?
Yeah, like and if he actually really, really wanted you, like because men, if they want to, they will. He would fly out and meet you.
And he would fly. No, yeah, that's true. Yeah.
He would take a private jet. Okay, hire a pilot, pay 30 grand, whatever it is.
And then he'd jump out of the plane for you.
You parachute across the country that you're in.
Yeah.
Land exactly where you are and
That is the effort we want from men.
is that we don't expect anything less than a private jet and a parachute.
No.
So
yeah, but I would not, like, do not, I repeat, do not ruin your traveling time for anybody, let alone him.
Let alone who wasn't shown any interest in the start.
No, like, you need to live your life as well. You know what I mean? Like, I've experienced before where, like, someone I liked wanted to go traveling, and I was like, okay, enjoy. If they like me, they'll return.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah,
you know,
100%.
And they didn't.
No, they did.
Yeah.
But yeah, like he's just okay. There's like all like so many red flags here. Like he's selfish, trying to like ruin your time traveling. Like
Time traveling.
Ruin your traveling time.
Yeah.
Oh, here's a fucking bin truck going by. Sorry for the noise, guys.
You can't hear it.
This is not Genesis. Okay. He's trying to ruin his time traveling. He wasn't interested in the start. He was playing games like in the first few months that you were seeing each other. Like if he wants to, he will. Like he knew you were going away. So if he wanted to really lock in, he could have made you his girlfriend before you went, you know?
Yeah.
Still kind of selfish in a way, but still like, you know.
Yeah, I just would literally
just about you. So I would genuinely like if you can't get him off your mind, I would genuinely block him. Like as
so
in
would I.
like either like if you see him on Instagram, mute his post, mute his story so he doesn't like out of mind. Or if he keeps messaging on WhatsApp, I maybe like, here, look, I'm trying to enjoy my traveling time. You had your chance, you didn't take it. Now fuck off.
I mean, easier said than done, but like it was really going to be empowering for you to do that, and like you'll feel better for it because you're really putting yourself first, having a bit of respect for yourself, and then enjoying your life. And you don't want, like, I'm sure you're like 20 something, you don't want to do anything for anybody else, like live for yourself.
Yeah, and like it was like a perfect opportunity to do all this stuff, and you don't want to be like, remember that time like I was traveling, I could have short for that guy and it didn't work out between you two, you know what I mean?
No way.
You just feel like so shit, you know?
Yeah, like really just no.
And like
don't do it.
He most likely wouldn't do it for you.
Yeah, that TikTok, it's like, girl, don't do it. Girl, I ain't gonna do it, girl. I ain't gonna do it.
Actually ain't gonna do it, okay?
Yeah, you're not gonna do it. It's not gonna be, girl, I did it.
Yeah. And you never know, you can meet the love of your life out there traveling, and obviously
and you could, yeah, 100%.
more compatible with, because they're obviously into traveling if they're traveling. So, you know, I think
you can really meet some amazing people when you travel. Like really,
we know
the most amazing people I've met traveling. Like not even just boyfriends. I'm like boyfriend, not plural. I've met people like friends and stuff, you know.
Yeah, and you don't want to close off your options to meeting someone out here because you're still thinking about him, you know.
Yeah, ew.
So,
bye. See you later.
Leave him in the dirt.
Yeah, definitely.
Don't let the door hit you on the way out.
See you.
See ya.
Yeah.
But yeah, I feel like a lot of our red flag you know, solutions is boy bye.
See ya.
See ya.
Just walk away from anything that does not serve you. And it could be boy, girl, human, anything. See
and
ya.
Always easier said than done, but when it's the right decision, never regret it.
And I really feel like it shows your worthiness, you know.
Yeah, it shows that you know.
It shows you know your worth. Yeah. Did you say that?
Yeah.
Oh shit, I didn't even hear you. Okay, whatever. Bye.
That was the podcast. No, I'm joking. Yeah, so girl, enjoy your travels. Enjoy your travels. I think we're just getting real good at this now, that we just like straight to the point, cut the chit chat. No, I love a bit of chit chat, but
it's probably like we're more chit chatty in person.
Yeah, and online we're just trying to. I just can't look more in his face anymore, so I'm trying.
Which won't be for another while.
We just need to. I genuinely think it's going to be a business expense to get you a new laptop.
Or else, like, come to Bali instead of
or just see, maybe even the price you pay for a new laptop is nearly the price of a ticket to Bali, or like.
But you just fly to Thailand. I think flights are like 100, not only, but like they're literally like 100 and something.
A holiday, maybe. Who knows?
What? Yeah.
Then we'll have some new travel questions to answer, which brings us into our next segment.
Yeah.
So smooth.
I wish this wasn't like Reels or YouTube, so I wouldn't really care what I look like. And I don't really care what I look like, but I just mean like this whole, you know, anyway.
know. So me and Orna, every time we go to record, we put a link called NGL, not gonna lie, where you can ask us questions anonymously. You just click on it and fill in the box. You don't need an account, nothing. We don't actually know who it is. We can't find
They're
out.
literally all anonymous.
They're
Yeah.
literally anonymous. So ask
Like we
away.
ask some weird ones.
Yeah, people ask weird questions, but we get loads.
Get
So
loads, guys.
we get loads. No, but and sometimes the questions box is short. So if you want to send questions in, like do one out of one out of two, or like one out of three or something, I don't know, and send them in there, or just make up a fake email and email them to us, serotoninsister22@gmail.com. But anyway, enough plug. People ask us some questions, like just small ones. So we said for our travel time this week, we would answer do a little Q&A. Get to know us. Get to know me.
Get to know us tag, even though you probably already know us, but anyways.
Yeah, probably feel like you know us too much now. My bra size is too. I'm joking.
I don't need bra, sorry.
Yeah, I actually never wear a bra. I don't think
I said to Aileen
since my first
I
night.
said to Aileen, do you remember that, Aileen? I was like, Mom said I'm gonna have boobs by the time I'm 11.
Yeah, they just never came in.
And I must have jinxed it.
Yeah.
I really must.
But anyway, so I'll go through a few of these. Some of them I won't answer if they're stupid, and some I'll answer. So I got one last night. Favorite TV show right now?
I don't watch TV.
I mean, the Jeffrey Dahmer was pretty good. That one was one that kept me interested.
It's scary because they were watching on Gogglebox last night, and I was actually, me and Mom and Dad were like, well, not Dad, Mom. Me and Mom were like, oh fuck.
Yeah, well, it is a bit scary. As in, like, it's just a bit intense and be like, oh, like, and the fact that it's real life is even worse because it all happened to people. It's ridiculous.
Stuff.
Okay, so Jeffrey Dahmer one did keep my interest. And if I'm not watching Jeffrey Dahmer, I'm finishing it, I just won't watch it. Sometimes I watch like Eckhart Tolle videos on YouTube.
Same, I used to watch it on the treadmill.
I
would watch more YouTube than TV, to be fair.
What do you watch on YouTube?
Olivia Neal's videos, Sophie and Cynthia.
And some time on TikTok.
Molly May. I really don't watch, like, as in when I'm with my boyfriend, I watch Netflix, but I don't really watch it ever. Like, I'm not.
If anyone has any TV suggestions, send them to us.
Yeah, I loved Breaking Bad, actually, but that was really long.
That's long, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, are you close with your parents?
No. Yeah, I could call my mom in right now and she could be on the podcast. She's in the kitchen.
Yeah, we're really close to our parents. Sometimes I overshare with my parents that my mom gets really worried.
Overshare.
I overshare with my parents that my mom gets really worried about me. That's how close we are. Or I would be closer, I think, with my mom. As in,
it's not. It's just a different, like, in the past, like, not now. It's just whatever. I would just have had more tolerance. My mom doesn't even need tolerance. It sounds so bad, but like,
like my mom would maybe not go on to Orna as much. Would not be
she goes on to me like a lot, actually, and now she does because of problem home, but I don't. I'm just like, whatever. Yeah, that's the thing, like, about you, is that you can be like, Mom, you're annoying me now, can you just please stop?
Yeah I just probably need to.
No, but it's past because this was ages ago with you.
Yeah, we don't live together anymore. I feel like, no, this is a good thing. I feel like I get all my parents better now that I don't live with them. Okay, so yeah, we're close with them, especially now that you don't.
Dad's gonna listen to this and be like,
you have a newfound appreciation for your parents, and you don't live with them.
Yeah, it's true.
Okay, someone said, do you ever chill in your bare feet? Yeah, all the time.
That's just some freak with a fetish who asked that question.
All the time.
Like, ew.
That's what you meant with bad intention, or like sick intention.
Yeah, that was.
How tall are you? I'm 5'5", so like 164 centimeters.
I'm 5'7", I think.
Yeah, probably. What's your favorite brand? I don't really wear brands. If it's like designer, I don't like really wear designer. Actually, never. Don't think
favorite brands. Coffee.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't really have a brand.
Starbucks.
Like,
No, I even like Starbucks. Don't
no,
know.
no, there's not like one brand that I'd be like religious about. I'm trying to think. Like Nike, I guess, because I wear like their shoes and like their
I like the gym gear, like Gymshark.
yeah,
What else?
Bounty.
Hmm.
Yeah. There's not yeah, I'm
I
not
don't
really
even know. We're
not
not
really
really
one
materialistic
brand.
people.
Yeah, I
Not that
gen
you are, not that you have to be materialistic to like brands, but
yeah, but we're not like
we're pretty simple.
brand loyalty, you know.
No, Sheen.
The Serotonin Sisters, our own brand loyalty. Yeah,
Oh God.
their brand is our Serotonin Sisters.
Yeah, that's true.
Someone said, "How many hours of sleep did you get last night?"
Okay, that's just weird. Like, shut up asking stupid
I
questions.
went to sleep at like 10 and I woke up at 6. So 9 hours.
Whoa,
Whoa.
it's a lot.
I still feel tired. I don't know what's wrong with me.
I think
Um,
I'll get a coffee today. First one that won't make me feel anxious. Thank fuck.
literally, what's in front of me? It's like people, have you ever given a hickey?
No.
No. What's your plans after Bali? Bali is my plan for a full.
Yeah, Avine lives in Bali. I partly live there. I'm just leaving for rainy season, so I'm gonna go to Thailand for a bit. Don't know how long. I could literally be back in Bali very soon. I have no plans.
Yeah.
I'm just on an adventure.
Or is just living. I live here.
Mm-hmm.
Worst movie I've ever watched. Probably, I genuinely remember thinking when I was watching John Wick 3 that this is a shit movie.
No, was there not another one that you watched and you were like, it just didn't make sense? Oh, what was it?
Usually I'm pretty easily impressed. So not really.
These are
Um,
probably so boring for people. They don't give a shit.
yeah, well say I like thing. What color is your
What
room?
was
White.
crop them out? Mine's grey.
Like some of these questions are so. What's your favorite food? Right now I'm really vibing with pasta
Really?
from Pasta Dealer here. But I think it's because I was actually really scared to eat pasta for so long because it's like in
Yeah.
my brain that like pasta is like a high carb food and like just from previous
Insane.
bodybuilding mindset and like pasta being like a high carb food, like being scared of carb and stuff. I was like never ate pasta because I was like scared of it in a way. Pasta and oil, if I'd see it in food, I'd be like, run away.
Oil, and in Bali they have like an
Um,
oil section. Um,
I never ate pasta, but now that I've eaten it and like obviously like understood like it's fine to eat. I love it, especially from Pasta Dealer. I like the vodka pasta. So good.
yum. I must
What's
try
your
it.
favorite food?
Oats.
Yeah, oats are just a staple. I'm probably so
Oats and tea because you can jazz them up whatever way you want. But like lately, I'm just not as hungry. It's just strange.
baked oats, overnight oats
No,
in the
just
microwave.
like heated oats.
Yeah, I agree.
The microwave, as Nigella. What's her name? Nigella Lawson.
Yeah,
Microwave.
the microwave. Someone said, "What's your biggest insecurity?"
I actually, this might sound cocky, but I don't really think I'm insecure about anything on my body. Thank God.
Physically, no.
Um, maybe like I don't know. Actually, it's a good question.
You're just so perfect. No, I'm
No,
joking.
I'm really not. But like,
You really are. There's so many times I'm like, oh, I wish I was there. Or like, not I wish.
hard.
There's so many times I'm like, Orna, just so good at being Orna.
Isn't it so funny that like people would say these things and you're just like, you were like, I'm the most critical person of myself internally. I mean, on
So then,
achievements.
what do you criticize yourself on? Because I'd be an
Oh
insecure.
wait, I criticize myself on achievements. So like that I can do better, you know?
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
it's always, oh, I can do
Like
better, I can do
I
better.
could be more productive. I could be. I'm like, you're the fucking
Yeah,
productive person I know.
I could be better. I know I could.
Yeah, well,
It's my Virgo inside me.
it's good to be like that, but also to be like,
No, that's what I've learned. I actually have learned that now. I'm gonna,
it's
this
good
is
for
every,
motivator, but not to
if you're
lower.
really, yeah, if you're really critical of yourself, I challenge you to write praise in your journal or give yourself praise out loud or whatever every single day because it's something I'm learning to do and it's going to affect you better in the long run. So everyone do it.
Yeah, I like to write one thing I like by myself every
What
day.
is it?
But I don't do it every day. But my biggest insecurity would be,
No, sorry, you can answer that. How can I see your biggest insecurity?
well, I think a lot of my insecurity would be based around my weight.
Oh,
What would you?
I
What would
didn't
you
think you were gonna say. I thought you were gonna say people pleasing.
That's a fault of mine.
It's not.
But I think my biggest insecurity would be probably based on my weight, my physical appearance. Like I base a lot of my validation and like value and care a lot about what I look like still, even now. Like I'm less about it now, but like it's still definitely like my weight would be one that I like constantly like worry about, like eating too much. I'm gonna get fat, you know. But I think it stems from like there's something else inside of me that I'm still,
of course,
working on. Like it's just
I feel like if something repeatedly shows up in you, like it's showing up to be healed, not to like alarm you or like to
it's an outlet. Like my weight just like is a projection of something else that internally needs work.
Yeah.
When I'm at my happiest, like in other aspects of my life, I'm not concerned. My weight doesn't cross my mind, or like it's my physical appearance. It's like my beauty shines outwardly from the inside.
And like a lot of the time when we can't control, like say we're in like a really stressful state, or like where things are out of control in our life, like out of our control, like say people are sick that we know, or just you've gone through a breakup or something, like a lot of the time we turn to food because it's the only thing we can control. And I've done that in the past, but thank God, not anymore.
Yeah. And like Kira O'Connor, our friend, Kira coaching, amazing person. She does a lot.
Talks now, amazing.
Yeah, I know.
So
I'm actually like insane. She talks a lot about like control and eating disorders and body image and stuff. So she's a really good person to follow for that. And like her own journey is on. It's been amazing. So
yeah, she really
shout out to her and stuff I could learn from her as well. But yeah, I think that's enough shy talking and talk about ourselves.
Yeah, we should. Yeah.
I mean, I'd like if people send in more questions. They want to get to know us. We should probably do like a
YouTube video when we're reunited.
That's what I was going to say. A video, get to know us when you're back. Telepathy. When you're back, we should do a get to know me tag.
Yeah.
I feel like I've been a bit distracted in this episode, like looking around the weather.
Maybe like when we get reunited, we could do like a vlog as well.
Yeah, I want to start vlogging.
I think that'd be interesting.
Same, because I was watching.
Well, we could definitely like do vlogs and like then just put them together.
Yeah, I was only thinking that. Yeah. Oh yeah. Of your day.
You know, and like I'd send you my footage because you're good at editing and all that shit, and then we just like being a day in the life.
If that's something you guys would like to see, please let us know.
Because we're YouTubers now.
YouTubers now, but yeah, I would definitely do that.
Anyway, and especially when I move to Thailand now, it's going to be interesting.
The difference, and being away from each other. We're womb mates, and now we're not together, so it's a bit difficult.
We're not really womb mates because we're not twins, but
today I had to complain to my boyfriend because Orna wasn't here for me to complain to.
I got off. Lucky. Thank God.
Yeah, he took your shift today. Shift.
Yeah.
Anyway, I am going for dinner real soon, so I better go.
I'm probably going for coffee with my mom now as well.
Yeah, maybe we should put
our mom. Sorry,
my mom.
Mine.
Right over. But yeah, so we're gonna finish up here. Hopefully everything. I mean, visually we know already that it's not being, but sound. We hope you enjoy listening to us.
Yeah.
And yeah.
Okay. Thanks, guys, for listening. And thanks for putting up with this beautiful camera.
Yeah, and thanks for being you.
Thanks for listening. Thanks for supporting. Thanks for sending in questions.
Yeah, keep sending them. Remember, we get them anonymously if you want.
Yeah.
And we'll see you in the next episode.
See you in the next one. Bye.